Hey, welcome to New York Nerd Show. I'm All That Pat. Lord Cash is in the house. We're taking another look at the game room. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 Grand Prix on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Now, just for the show started, Lord Cash and I were talking about that he had played the original one briefly. Just generally speaking, you had mentioned that you really weren't much of a fan of the first one.
No, because we've played many a times the Mario Kart version of racing, and for the most part, that is kind of the benchmark, the staple of what people might expect from a racing game.
Right.
I just felt that the controls and everything on this one weren't on par with what I had played with on Mario Party. I'm sorry, Mario Kart. So yeah, I think they maybe tried their hand at this version, and then they're like, oh, that's what we did wrong. And I'm hoping that in your one that you have, since it's the second one, that they potentially have corrected these things.
No, they definitely did. This plays a lot like Mario Kart. In some ways to a fault, but in many ways like as a good thing, right?
Yeah.
So, for starters, you have your standard things you would expect, like a single player, multiplayer, and online. I have not tried online yet. I'm going to show you like one of the typical. We'll just go right into a Grand Prix. So much like the Mario Kart Cups, it's the same idea here. So you have 6 different cups. You have the Hairball Cup, Football Cup, and if you notice, like the trophies are all designed to look like something from the Nickelodeon universe.
Right.
Now, as a 40-year-old, perhaps a 40-year-old with kids, I don't recognize most of these characters, to be completely honest with you.
So I honestly, okay, so I know that one.
It's Hey Arnold here. Yep. It's a
Rugrats. And again, I didn't know exactly what that was until I actually read the name of the cup.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what is it? Is that a ring? Wait, no. What? I don't. Oh, Diaper Cup. Okay.
And what's funny is that there's a lot of like the power ups in the game, and you can actually throw a diaper at someone, and when you do, like, it gets a big poof of green, noxious fumes. So that's kind of
nice.
Do you know what this is?
The Dream Cup. And again, it's Dream with like an acronym. So I'm wondering if that has anything, like the show itself has like the Dream. So if it's the what is that? The wizard people.
Well, I will tell you this as you're trying to guess. These cups, there are no particular cups. There's stages that mix together. The trophies are just kind of random. Like, it's not like a Rugrats course. You know what I mean? It's like this particular trophy just has to do with JoJo Siwa.
The Dream. Okay.
So, like, I did not realize she was in here. I unlocked her earlier today, but she's right there.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead and just take a look at some of these stages. They are very much Mario Kart-esque. So once you pick a course, whether you do like the cup or not, here's like some of the characters that you have. You've got your obvious ones from, even the 20-year run as like SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward. They have like little, like, just like a Mario Kart. Once I pick them, you're going to be able to alter your carts. You got the 4 turtles. Now, right. I do not know who Lincoln, Clyde, Lucy, and them are. I know there's a show called Codename Kids Next Door. I don't know if that's them. You do also have your Rugrats characters,
right?
And like I said, some of the carts are looking like that. Again, if you know who these people are, please help us out. Help us out in the comments and all that. But again, you've got your classics. These are the Rugrats. These are Hey Arnold people. There's JoJo Siwa. And then I was really excited to see these guys. You got Rocco and Heifer from Rocco's Modern Life.
Okay.
Pretty, unique characters, as far as like their carts too. Invader Zim even gets some love.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you, since you weren't on the video with me, I got Invader Zim swim trunks that I opened from my Lootware this past Saturday. So I'm like, I have no knowledge about Invader Zim. I never watched it, but the shorts look pretty cool. I'm going to be hitting up a water park here in the next possible month or so. So there's a good chance I'm going to be sporting those out in public. Nice.
Yeah, Bitter Ritz actually used to watch Invader Zim. But, you even got Avatar, Cat Dog. And you still got some more. One of the cool things is, like, every time that you win a race, or you go through a cup, you unlock another character. Very much like, what's it called? Very much like
Mario Kart.
Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pick somebody that I have not been yet. I'm going to go ahead and I'll go with Squidward. Now, this is where it really steps up from the Mario Kart games. You get to have 3 co-pilots. The people that you pick as your co-pilots actually help you unlock abilities while you race. So you have your chief, and I'm going to pick April O'Neil. So actually, I'll be who should I be? I'll be this guy. No, let's see. I'm sorry, there's so many options here. How about if you? I don't know if you can,
there's only 11. There's not so many. There's 11.
Well, you can buy other and unlock others.
Right, but right now you only have 11.
No, I know. All right, I'm gonna pick Lynn because Lynn actually gives a pretty fun boost when you fill your slime meter.
Okay.
When you use Lynn, you can actually use a hockey stick to slap your car and give yourself a boost.
Nice.
Now, the crew engineer, these are basically, this character will help determine what your weapon is, like kind of like a Mario Kart power-up. So there's all general ones, but then they each have special ones as well. So I'll go ahead and I'll pick Bebop and Rocksteady.
I'll tell you what, that's 2. That's cheating.
I know, right?
But I will allow it. Just because
you have your mechanic. So you get to have all these different people that help you out. You can do modifications to your car. You can change what the engine looks like.
So I noticed that the last 2 that you picked, I guess the engineer and the crew chief, the crew mechanic,
yeah,
drawing from the same list.
Yes.
Whereas your chief, you have a different list that you're choosing from.
Yeah, the chief gives you like your super ability.
Gotcha.
Yeah, your slime ability, as I'll show when I'm racing. Whereas the other 2, the mechanics themselves, they just kind of like tweak your car a little bit.
Gotcha.
Whoops. And it's fine. And now when you pick these other things, for the most part, they don't tend to really seem to do much. They do say that they help with like drifting and whatnot. They do seem mostly just like cosmetic. Now you can unlock color schemes too that will give you like different, colors to your character. Again, I feel that this is just kind of like adding things to kind of give you more variety, kind of like what Mario Kart started doing over the years.
Okay.
So now I'm going into the actual race itself. Just when you start a race, there's a little boost mini game. Again, kind of like Mario Kart, but more like we're going to talk about Mario Kart all night, everybody, just so you know. It's going to sound like I'm doing a review for Mario Kart Deluxe, but that's just what this game is aiming to be.
Well, and again, most people have played Mario Kart Deluxe, so you're giving it a comparison for people that have not played this game to give that, oh, well, I've played this. It's mostly similar because of A, B, and C. So you're just giving them that threshold of understanding.
Exactly. So
while you're racing on that one, I kind of looked online to see for the first game. Definitely, there's a lot more characters to play in the first game than in the second. Or strike that, reverse it. There's more in the second than the first because technically there's only 12 characters within that you can race as. You've got SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy from the SpongeBob SquarePants. You've got the 4 turtles from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You've got Arnold and Helga from Hey Arnold. And you have Tommy, Angelica, and Reptar from Rugrats. Those are the only 12 characters that you're able to play as in the first game. So definitely they have stepped it up a lot with having a lot more characters to be your core racer.
Oh, absolutely.
And then on top of that, the fact that they've incorporated, a pit crew.
Yeah, I mean, there's 30 characters in this one alone, so you've literally got 3 times as many.
Yeah, pretty close.
Now you said that the controls in this are very tight. Your left trigger is going to be doing your power slides. And you get a boost when you do your power slides, just like, if you're drifting, just like in Mario Kart.
Right.
There's so much slime, which is like Nickelodeon,
That's your trademark.
Yeah, exactly. And if you notice on the top right, where you see like the X button.
Right.
Whoever your pit crew chief is, that will create their bonus. Now, I filled it up. And there's my bonus where I do like the hockey stick, and it gives me and these are my slime packs, and I get slime for driving over the pits. So like you're always gaining a special ability to do like your exclusive characteristic.
Right.
That is something that definitely sets this apart from Mario Kart, which is nice.
Right, you actually have to hit the blocks to get a specific power up.
Yes, and that's like the question mark blocks. I just dropped a gnome. Gnomes are kind of like banana peels, it feels like.
Okay. To give a reference.
Yeah, exactly. I think and there's the diaper. I'll just toss it so you can see. Oh. Didn't even get a chance. The diaper is like I'd say it's like
man, that heifer beat you.
Yeah, I know, because remember I always say can't chew bubblegum and talk at the same time.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I gave a little bit of a introduction of some of the characters for the first game to give you some a chance to possibly get a lead going.
Right, exactly. And thank you, Yo Boy Sky, for checking out our show tonight. Now, have you actually played this the Nickelodeon Kart Racers Grand Prix 2 on the Switch? So yeah, again, it's a smooth game. I think the graphics are good. I mean, for what you're going for, they're nice and sharp.
It is very Nickelodeon-esque. It's the quality of a cartoon that you might get off of a Nickelodeon program. It looks very on point.
Right.
Now, one of the things that from playing Mario Kart, the first thing that I want to do is avoid all of the green slime pits because I feel like that's going to be like an oil muck that's going to slow me down while racing.
You're right. Yeah.
In this, it's quite the opposite. You want to get hit by slime. You want to get doused and all that stuff to help boost you up and get through these little get your little bonus power ups.
Oh, I love that.
That's not me.
I know, right? Yeah, and you're right. Like, and there is enough to this that makes this more than just a Mario Kart clone. I mean, it's got the licensing, plus again, just enough tweaks, and it's like when you go to the grocery store and you buy like store brand Coke. It's not that bad, but the bottom line is you want cola. Cola exists because it's been popular for so long. Why not follow the best and then put your own twist on it?
Right.
So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them taking this, template. And
well, they say that imitation is the best form of flattery. So
right.
the fact that, like I said, you've got this game that a vast majority, if you have a Switch, and you've got, people that again, if you play games, there is a strong possibility that you have a Mario game of some sort, whether that is Mario Party, Mario Racing, or one of the Super Mario games, Deluxe. So the fact that this models that, at least the racing game, it's your blueprint.
Right.
Of course, you build your world, you build your courses around the world of Nickelodeon, very similar to that, of how you incorporate the Animal Crossing into some of the world. Some of your characters, Bowser, Boo, King Boo. You've got all these characters that you play in, and as in the Mario Kart, those are those worlds that you're racing through. So now, potentially you're going to be, under the sea with SpongeBob, or Cat Dog and whatever and whatnot. They're going to have those worlds that you're racing through. I have no idea which world you're racing through right now. Beat that heifer.
Yeah. And like you said, though, like that's one of the things, right? Is I don't have the full appreciation of the license, because I haven't watched Nickelodeon in the better part of 20 years.
True.
But so many kids and people have.
Yeah.
And even beyond that, like when I saw the Double Dare stage, which is the first one we did tonight, I was
nice.
like, Double Dare, yeah. And when I unlocked Ren, I was really pumped because I love Ren and Stimpy. So, this is fan service for like families to play this together. Whereas again, like with my child, negative 1 year old, like when we play, I'm going to be able to say yes, Ren and Stimpy, and yes, Cat Dog. And then my child might say yes, Jojo Siwa.
Right. Well, that's like, my youngest, who is 6 years of age, is heavily into SpongeBob SquarePants, much to my dismay. So the fact that I got a SpongeBob SquarePants t-shirt and an Invader Zim swim trunks this past Saturday on Mail Call Mail Time. That was cool. It was a nice little Nickelodeon brand there, but I didn't mind having that SpongeBob SquarePants shirt, even though I really have no desire whatsoever for SpongeBob, but he loves SpongeBob.
Right.
So I will happily wear that just to see the smile and the grin on his face. And he's like, "Why are you wearing that shirt, Daddy?" And it's like, I just got a new shirt. And he's like, "Oh, very cool." And so he thinks it's cool that I have a SpongeBob shirt because, again, it relates to him. And so he likes that and enjoys it. I just picked up a Sonic the Hedgehog Funko Pop from GameStop. And he loves Sonic the Hedgehog. He plays, literally his iPad is playing Sonic the Hedgehog on his iPad nonstop all day. And so he literally took the Funko Pop that I just got and ran away with it. And I'm like, dude, give it back. That's not yours. He's like, "But I love it." And I'm like, "That's fine, but it's not yours, mate."
One thing, just like with just as like a timing of the story, is this level right here is probably the main one that I feel is almost broken because you'll probably see you can't make the jumps.
I'm wondering if you are far left on that side and far right on the other, or if you have some sort of turbo boost that you can use to make the jump on the far outside.
Right. Yeah.
So right there, if you were to use her boost, as you're about to make the leap, you can do the outside lane. Otherwise, you have to take it close to it. That way, you're only jumping so far.
Right. And that could be very well the case because like I'm not used to like that being like an only, you know, like it's particularly because like they're back to back. It's kind of frustrating, but
right. Well, and again, you know, you take the outside one time and the inside the next.
yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I think I was just going too far over. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
You've got to angle it more in a you know, that 90 degree per se versus, you know, making it more obtuse.
So, oh no, you're gonna get. Oh, thank God.
Right on your heels.
Yeah. The difficulty is nice. There's the 3 difficulty levels. If you go on the slow one, I mean, it's like, I guess it's really to practice. I mean, it's like it's stupid easy.
Right.
But there's definitely challenge, like even on the medium mode, as you can see here. I will say that the weapons spawn very quick, and you've noticed the gnome one that I keep getting, right?
Yeah, and as people drive by it, it's like shooting at them with something. I don't know if it's like a spitball or something, but it seems like they are shooting at them with something.
Right. Yeah, the gnomes are super common, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know if it's like there's a certain amount of them out there, but there is a gnome invasion that randomly happens.
Interesting.
And it's pretty funny when it happens because giant gnomes just start falling from the sky. I don't know if we're going to catch it here or not because I've had it happen a couple times during my gameplay. But yeah, it's just like it's literally you get invaded by gnomes, and so clearly they, the developers of this game have a lot of love for this gnome power up, and I'm not sure where it's from because almost every power up in this game is also themed towards a particular property of Nickelodeon.
Right.
Now, I believe this is my final track of this particular cup. So once this is done, I'll just show you a little bit of the customization, things you can unlock, and then we'll call it a night and talk about what we have going on for the rest of the week. And I'm in second place. And like I said, even like the jump things, like I said, you can hit the L1 button, if I didn't say that already, to do tricks, and that does result in you being able to get a boost when you land.
Nice. Yeah, so you mentioned that there's 30 characters.
Yep.
I'm looking here on one of the sites. I believe you start off with what, 16 characters. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
So you have SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy from SpongeBob. You have
the spoil anybody.
Pardon?
Don't spoil anyone.
Okay, then I'm just going to go with the what's here as far as the default characters.
Sure.
And I'll give it a little just numbers wise. You've got your 4 turtles from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 animated series. You said you had Lincoln and Lucy that you didn't know where they were from.
Yeah.
So they're from the Loud House.
Okay.
You've got Tommy and Chucky from Rugrats. Arnold and Helga again from Hey Arnold. Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. Zim from Invader Zim. And Aang from Avatar The Last Airbender. Now, 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 characters that you can unlock through the Grand Prix.
How many?
8.
Okay.
So it says there are 8 cups to race through in Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2. There's the Hairball Cup, the Football Cup, the Diaper Cup, the Congolum Cup, Neptune Cup, R Cup, Green Cup, and Super Slime Cup. Finish each one of these in overall first place on any difficulty to unlock one of the below characters. So I'm not going to list them, but I feel like I've seen these 8 characters.
Yeah, we'll see if I get anybody new here by doing it with Squidward, because that'll tell me if I've already exhausted this by chance.
Right. So then there's the unlock through challenges. There are 6 sets of challenges in the game,
Mhm.
each with 6 challenges and a boss battle serving as a 7th challenge. Complete 3 challenges to unlock the boss battle and defeat one of the below characters in a race to unlock them as a playable character. And
Oh,
that there's 6 characters there. So if you take the 16 you start with, the 8 that you can unlock in the Grand Prix, plus the 6 that you unlock through challenges, that will take you up to that 30 characters that you were talking about ahead of time.
oh, okay, yeah, exactly. It's the first time I didn't unlock anything. Yeah, it's like the garage. You can buy stuff. I'm not seeing any of this stuff to unlock it. Although it does say, yeah, it tells me how to actually be able to buy these ones now. Okay.
Now, where does that say? It said like defeat the boss or whatever.
Yeah, it did. It said unlock, beat the second boss. Like right here, it says defeat the second challenge boss to buy.
Gotcha. So if you go back to your characters, how many characters do you actually have unlocked? Do you have 24?
Let's see. So 4 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've got 24, and I still have to unlock 6 more.
So those 6 that you're listing there are the ones that you don't have as of right now. And again, I won't mention them, but at least I would be able to see which ones you're missing.
Gotcha.
So you will be happy once you unlock these 6 characters. So they definitely will give you some more people to play as.
Nice.
And you will want to play as these characters. Let me phrase it that way.
Very cool. Yeah,
So these are your challenges that you have now.
Yeah, and like this in itself is going to continue to give more gameplay out of this as well, because there's a lot of bang for the buck in this title.
Well, it says complete 3 challenges to unlock the boss battle and defeat one of the below characters. So I'm presuming one of these 6 characters that I have listed here will be one of them that you will be able to play against and be able to do that. Now, I'm also noticing that there's on your Chiefs, that there's other characters squares that aren't opened up yet.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely some Chiefs that I haven't opened. There's a lot of things. Like when I was going through the cup mode, every time I won a particular cup, I'd unlock basically two different partners. It could be a Chief and then a new racer.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, it does not say whether or not how do you unlock, because it seems like there's 30 are the characters that you actually are seeing inside the vehicle right now, but you don't actually see your pit crew, as I'm gonna call them. Those are different characters, not that's part of the original 30.
Right.
So I'm curious as to what that list looks like. Because, like I said, you've opened up Bebop and Rocksteady, and where did because I know you sent me a text message today with Baxter Stockman.
Yep.
Was he one of the crew members, or was that something different?
Yeah, he was a crew member.
Okay. So I didn't see him listed in the selection, but again, I also was not paying attention that in depthly.
Well, what? I probably should pay attention as to what I'm supposed to do here too.
So there is a time limit
Mm-hmm.
at the top of the screen, then I guess you have to make it to a certain checkpoint.
I see it. Yeah, get to first place where time runs out. And oddly enough, this particular map kind of ties into what you mentioned about in Mario Kart. How what am I trying to say? It's got that mixture of avoiding the stuff on the bottom of the ground and also going for it.
Right. So I think I wonder if within 30 seconds you have to get to first place. So if you can pass this guy, boom, you're done.
Easy enough.
Yeah, you have 30 seconds to get to first place.
Huh.
So now you've unlocked Phil and Lil.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's because you were in the Rugrats vehicle. You unlocked them, possibly.
Right. Who's this guy? It's like Danny Phantom or something, isn't it?
That's exactly who it is.
Yeah.
So since you have seen him, he is that's your boss for your first challenge. So he is one of the 6 that you will unlock. So now that you've done 3, I feel like you can do this. You can do the last one. I think it's Going Ghost. If you play that one, you will unlock him.
Gotcha.
So yeah, once you've gotten 3, then you can race the boss on the 7th challenge.
That's interesting. Yeah, I gotta skip right to it. Oh, Jojo Siwa. Let's go.
Jojo Siwa gonna go against the Phantom?
Absolutely. So I'll finish with this one, and then we'll go for the night. But please make sure to join us tomorrow, guys. We do have our next episode of I Stream You Stream with Loki. We're talking about that.
Oh yeah, and I no spoilers just yet. I'll save that for tomorrow night. But I have already watched this episode twice.
Oh boy.
So I watched it with Lady Cash. We woke up at 8 o'clock before she had to start work at 9 o'clock. And then, of course, as I'm prepping for the show tomorrow night, I went ahead and I watched it again as I was grabbing screenshots and checking out all those Easter eggs that we're going to be talking about tomorrow night. So definitely tune in tomorrow for I Stream You Stream. So we're going to check that out tomorrow as we cover episode number 5 of Loki over on Disney Plus. That'll be at tomorrow night, as we mentioned. So I'm trying to see. I would imagine since you're going up against Danny Phantom as the boss, that this is his world. I have not ever watched this show. I will say, and again, a lot of stuff I'm going to revert back to Funko Pops because that's what my life revolves around.
Right.
They just did release a Danny Phantom Funko Pop. I want to say last year. It was a convention exclusive. I'm actually going to look that up right now. It was actually, I was contemplating it, but I did not pull the trigger on it. So Danny Phantom, it came out for New York Comic Con last year. It looked pretty cool, but again, since it was not a show that I regularly watched, I did not jump on it. It's got a value of about $50 right now.
Oh wow!
But kind of just to give a little for our audience, that's what it looks like. He's got the little phantom legs, so he's prompted up by a little kickstand, and he's got his eyes are green, and he's got his little green orb hand. So it's one of those things that is just not one that I ever really watched. Maybe one of these days, as I'm kind of going through, or at least the kids are going through their classic phase of hitting up all the old school stuff. Right there at the end.
I know, I had him. Oh well.
Apparently, he took a shortcut.
Yes, yeah, he did. He did. That's actually, as we rounded out tonight, I do want to mention that actually, in all seriousness, the levels have multiple paths, which is actually pretty nice to kind of give you some options. Some don't, but most do.
That's cool. Speaking of like old school animated shows, I just introduced because we're ramping up for the Space Jam: A New Legacy coming out on theaters and HBO Max on July 16th. So my daughter Allie is getting excited about going that one. We actually watched last night for pizza and movie night. We watched the original Space Jam movie. And then, of course, next week, I told her, like, we'll watch on HBO Max. She's like, can we go to the theater? And I'm like, yes, I think I will make that happen. We will go to the theater to watch it. And that way, when we do our review for that on iStream, we'll have an old school, new school comparison.
Right.
But to kind of get them in that Looney Tunes frame of mind, I've introduced my kids to it, and they are burning through the episodes. Tiny Toon Adventures.
Oh, there you go. Always like that one for sure.
I think we started it on Monday. They are already on episode 43 of the first season.
Wow.
So, like I said, my son Zach is just he's plugging through all of them.
Nice.
And I just kind of started going, we're tiny, we're toony, and he just starts with a song all the way through it. And I'm like, yes.
Oh, it didn't take him much time to learn the Animaniacs one either.
Nope. Which the voice actor for Babs Bunny is also the same voice actor for Dot Warner.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
So it was one of those, like, we're listening to it, and Allie was like, "Is that Dot?" And I was like, "Why, yes, it is." Good call.
So on this particular game, I will say that it's $29.99 new at GameStop. I got it for $27.99 used. I picked it up because it was part of a buy two get one free. I mean, again, Mario Kart's about $50, so about $20 more, $20 to $30 more realistically. So, can't argue with the value. Quite honestly, if you want a kart racing game, it's not a bad deal.
Right. Now, I know the original one, it's pretty much 4 players either on one system or actually it's only on one system, it looks like.
Right.
You do it on TV while it's connected, or you can have 2 players go at it with the whatchamacallit, if the switch has been removed from the dock.
Yeah. This one you can play. Go ahead.
Sorry, 1 to 4 on the TV, 1 to 4 on a with it not docked, or 1 in portable mode.
Yep.
So, how does yours rate? Did they improve on the more players capacity?
No, the only thing that they added, which is important, is that you can play this online now.
So, but again, it's up to 4 players.
Yep.
So I'm sure you're gonna have your 4 little rectangle boxes divvied up to play. So that's cool. That's 2. I'm sure 2 per system on the television. So I might if it plays a little bit better than the old first one, I might invest in that one, because again, that's something that we could play. The little ones will most likely enjoy it, because again, it's a lot of the stuff that they like and enjoy as far as character wise.
And actually, Lord Cash and anybody watching right now, I would suggest this might be something you want to consider. You could trade in the original one for $13 towards the new one. You can almost get it half off.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you don't normally get that much money for a game on the Switch, but I would suggest exactly. Because you're getting the same game anyway, plus better.
Right, I was gonna say I'm upgrading.
Yeah, exactly.
And I am a Pro Value member.
Yep.
So I'll get that $13.20 versus $12. So I'm just curious if that's at all GameStops, or if that is Well, because you're online.
Yeah, this is basically all you got to do is, this is for everybody out there, is that when you go to just tomorrow morning, basically, just do this again, look it up, and then as long as you have it on there, just take a picture of your phone. If anything, they'll honor it within that day. Yeah, that's why it changes every morning. But I doubt it'll change, within 10 hours.
I see it says present this at any GameStop location generated 7/7/21. Offer expires at the end of the business day. So obviously it's approaching 9 o'clock on the Eastern Seaboard. So my GameStops have already closed up for the evening because of pandemic hours.
Yeah, but just check them out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to be out tomorrow because I, along with Lady Cash, we are getting out of the house tomorrow. We are going to go watch the brand new, finally released, the new MCU movie Black Widow after being pushed back for almost over a year now, because it's supposed to come out May of 2020. So July 9th is when it comes out, and we have a 5 o'clock show tomorrow. We're watching in the IMAX theater, so it's not an IMAX format, but it's going to be on the IMAX screen. 10,000 watts of digital sound.
Perfect.
And as if I've gone to this theater several times, I know their little sales pitch.
Right.
So I am super stoked about that. But yeah, so I'll make sure I have this in hand. I'll be like, hey, Lady Cash, we're gonna make a little pit stop here.
Exactly. Yeah, just make sure you have the cart in there for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, my Bitter Ritz and I are also celebrating our anniversary tonight, so I'm gonna bounce out of here to we're gonna go watch Loki, to be honest with you. So
yeah, I was gonna text, but I'm like, no, I'll mention it tonight. So on behalf of myself and Lady Cash, please tell Bitter Ritz happy anniversary to both of you. What number year is this?
Wedding anniversary, it's 9.
There you go.
So yeah, it's been a while. So we got 10 next year, but yeah. Part of our wedding anniversary gift was kittens. So,
there you go.
Yeah.
So, well, you go have fun with that. But before we leave, I do want to let everybody know where you can find us else on show quality, at least. So tomorrow night is Thursday. I stream, you stream. As I mentioned, we are covering what's going on in the Loki verse over on Disney Plus. So definitely check us out tomorrow for episode number 5. Friday is Funko Royalty, where I'll kind of share what's going on in the world of the Funko universe. I have some 6 new Funko Pops that I got from Pop in a Box that I cannot wait to show you what they are, because I have no idea what they are. So mostly I want to see what they are, so I got to show you. Saturday, mail call mail time. We're going to open up boxes that we've gotten in the mail and show you what's inside. Sunday, Call of the Wild. We're going to show you what we've purchased out in the wild. Monday, Crazy Card Collector. We're going to open up some packs of trading cards, retro style, and we will show those on air as well. And then Tuesday, rounding out our programming week, is Slam Nation Wrestling, where all that Pat and myself, we will talk about what's going on in the world of wrestling. Currently, we are covering WWE as they are ramping up to July 18th's Money in the Bank pay-per-view, exclusively in the United States on Peacock. Not that I'm trying to give them any plug, but hey, if we can get sponsored, I will spill the spiel.
Oh, absolutely. We're not shameless.
Exactly. So, but other than that, we want to say thank you for joining us here on the Game Room. Make sure you do like and subscribe to the New York Nerd Show. We definitely love all the love that you may be sending our way. Spread the word of the nerd by telling your family and friends about us. Hopefully there is a show that we have on our channel that you will like. And until then, good night. Anything else you want to say?
No, yeah. If you just missed the show, or if you want to watch any of our other previous shows, YouTube is the way to go for sure.
Absolutely. We're approaching that. I think I haven't counted in a couple days, so we may be at or over that 200 video mark. So definitely check that out. And again, My video for the Masters of the Universe trailer reaction has officially beaten all that Pat's haircut from 7 months ago with the number of views on it. So
Let's get another one.
Like I say, he's either going to have to get another buzz cut, or I'm going to have to put out another trailer reaction. So definitely check him out and like what you see. And as I said, spread the word of the nerd, and we will see you mañana.
Adios.